you know, I'm sad about the fact that he was running and climbing things and asking me to brush his hair and to put his hair up in buns and braids and now, he needs me to anticipate his every need. And so it is a grieving process because it is an entire burning down of an old life that I'll never return to. We have to rebuild a new life in order to thrive in this one now.
Well, I like the way you put it. We have to build a new life in order for us to thrive in the world that we live in now. Whew. What would you say to anyone who is going through the same process right now? What would you say if there's a mother out there whose child is going through some kind of recovery? What would you say to them? I think this is a good place to ask that question.
I have actually had this conversation 3 times with moms out there whose children went through something similar, and I told them to immediately seek hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I point them towards resources, neuroacupuncture, hyperbaric oxygen, and if they don't have access to those resources, I point them to the famous doctors that can help them.
Daron, what is hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
Hyperbaric oxygen.
We know about those of us we don't know. So.
Yeah, hyperbaric oxygen therapy is basically bringing your body under pressure and giving your body oxygen while it's under pressure, which it's easier to absorb and easier to go to the brain. And there's a lot of studies by Dr. Paul Harch in Louisiana where he has one study which is the study that I read in the hospital and that I held on to the whole time, where the child completely regenerated her brain tissue. And it's the first documented case of that ever happening. And so I had reached out to her mom and asked her, what do I do? And then there was another case of a child that worked with Dr. Harch, and I reached out to his dad, and his dad gave me a lot of resources. And so it's just about I just pieced together so many resources and then added my own twist on things, as I do as a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine.
Wow. So gradually you're forming your own tribe of people who can identify with your journey so far. You begin to see other families who have gone through things. Does that give you a sense of encouragement, knowing that this is not the first, you're not alone? You talked about your friends. That support system, does that help in this journey?
Yes. I knew by starting my channel that I knew, because you see the people that give a lot of near fatal drowning parents a lot of hate, and I knew that was going to be a part of it. So I went into the channel that I made knowing that I was going to receive a lot of hate and backlash, but also knowing that the outcome that they were going to see, that the fact that the brain is so much more than we actually know, it can do so much more than we actually know. I knew that Gray's healing journey was going to change lives and give people hope, because there's so many people out there that just don't have the resources, or they don't know, and they need something to hold on to and see the little changes, because it is a 24/7 process to help these kids heal and to help the brain heal. So if we just continue maintaining that stride every single day, then we can give these kids the life that they deserve in the future.